is a tough sentence here. The ego will make every effort to recover and mobilize its energies against your release. It's pretty vicious. But if you think about this, imagine right now, like if say you go out at night and there's somebody with a knife in an alley and they jump you and you're fighting for what you feel is your life. Would you not mobilize all your energy for your release? You think you're going to die. So anyone in this room, you're going to be having the fight of your life probably trying to get out of that situation. Wouldn't that be true? So it's not that this ego is so divisive. This is us. When we even consider not being a separated self, that is a really scary thought to the ego, because the ego only knows death as the end. So if you're talking to your own ego, and you're saying, "Oh, ego, don't worry about that, because instead of myself being this, I'm going to be this," the ego doesn't know anything other than this. So by definition, if you move beyond that wall and you go back to knowing your oneness, your ego feels violently threatened, because it knows at some level that would be its demise. Does that make sense? So that part of your mind that is trying to preserve your little self is working overtime. And so it's not that it's just this evil thing with horns and a tail and it's just trying to make your life miserable. It's that when you try to wake up and you're actively inviting and asking to wake up, the part of your mind that is committed to staying asleep and separated is going to give you the fight of your life. But if you know that's what it's going to do, and it can't produce anything that's real, it cannot alter you, it cannot harm you. See, that all the fear comes from thinking it can. But if you, through the course, you'll learn that it can't. So the boogeyman shows up. First he's this big, and you're like, "I know you can't hurt me, you can't alter me, you can't change me." And then he kind of goes away. And then he comes back a little bigger. Remember, we go from suspiciousness to viciousness. So the ego tries to get more clever, and it's going to come in with a little bigger boogeyman. You're like, "Whoa, okay, I'm going to focus on what's true." And then it goes away, and it comes back a little bigger. And at some point, you will stop engaging in what's not true, focusing only on what is true, then you're free.